Sony just dropped PS3 Firmware 4.93 in 2026. Yeah, you heard that right. The PS3 is still getting official updates. Today we're going to break down everything about this update, why it matters, and how it impacts both casual users and people running private servers or homebrew. I'll give my perspective as an ex-modder so you get the inside scoop. Officially, Sony says this update improves system performance, but if you've been around the PS3 modding scene, you know that's their classic way of hiding the real changes. Under the hood, 4.93 brings updated Blu-ray keys, tweaks to the authentication plugin, new SSL certificates, VSH updates, and changes to other system modules called SPRX. Let's start with Blu-ray keys. AACS encryption keys were updated. AACS is the protection used on Blu-ray discs, so updating the keys allows your PS3 to play newer discs that it couldn't before. For casual users, it's invisible, but for the system, it's critical to maintain media compatibility. Next, the SSL certificates. 4 new ones were added, including I Didn't Trust Commercial Root CA and TLSRSA Root CA 2022. SSL certificates are basically digital passports that let your PS3 securely connect to PlayStation Network and other HTTPS websites. Without them, your console could fail to connect to PSN, online stores, or any secure web service. It's easy to ignore, but this keeps the PS3 usable online, even in 2026. The authentication plugin, np_OAuth.SPRX, also got a version bump. For those who don't know, SPRX files are system modules that handle important functions on the PS3. This one specifically controls login authentication, which means it verifies your account when connecting to PSN. A version bump may seem minor, but it can affect private servers or homebrew setups that rely on older authentication methods. VSH, the virtual shell interface that runs your main system menus, was updated to support the new SSL certificates. This is part of the back-end improvements Sony made to keep everything secure. Other SPRX modules were also updated. These might look like small changes, such as timestamps or version strings, but even tiny updates can break older homebrew or patches if they expect exact system versions. Layout issues from firmware 4.89 still exist, so not all interface bugs were fixed. Tools like BG Toolset and the HEN Flash Patcher don't yet support 4.93. For context, HEN lets users run unsigned code on the PS3, basically allowing custom homebrew and mods without fully installing custom firmware. If you update now, some of these tools might temporarily stop working. On the bright side, both hybrid firmware and custom firmware for 4.93 are already released. Hybrid firmware allows you to combine features of official and custom firmware safely, while CFW completely replaces the official system software to allow full modding capabilities. This is important for anyone still running private servers, custom e-boots, or using HEN, but caution is key. Wait for confirmation that your favorite tools are compatible. For private servers, like those running ODT, 4.93 could affect authentication or communication. Test on a secondary console first. Even though it looks like a small update, it touches critical systems that online services rely on. Community reactions on Discord and forums show shock and curiosity. People are asking, why is Sony still updating the PS3, and will this break private servers? Including these reactions gives real context to how users are experiencing this. Personally, as someone who's been deep in the PS3 modding scene, this update is a reminder that even old consoles aren't static. Sony is keeping the system alive, but for anyone who's modding or running private servers, caution is required. Don't rush to update, always back up your data, and understand what changed under the hood. In summary, 4.93 isn't just a minor performance tweak. Security, network, encryption, and back-end systems were all updated. Casual users may barely notice, but modders and private server operators need to pay attention. From an ex-modder perspective, it's both fascinating and slightly intimidating. It shows how careful you have to be when the scene evolves, even on a console almost 20 years old. I'm going to update my PS3 soon and test everything myself. I'll report back on the most interesting or unexpected changes. If you've updated already, share your experience in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more PS3 modding updates, reviews, and behind-the-scenes analysis.